Aurangzeb, the sixth Mughal emperor, is often remembered for his strict and controversial policies, which have led to his portrayal as a brutal ruler in historical narratives. His reign marked a significant shift in the Mughal Empire, from a period of relative religious tolerance under his predecessors to a more orthodox and authoritarian rule. While his reign had several achievements in terms of territorial expansion and administrative reforms, it is also associated with religious intolerance, military aggression, and harsh governance, particularly towards non-Muslims. Here are the key aspects that contributed to the image of Aurangzeb as a brutal ruler: religious intolerance, imposition of Islamic orthodoxy. Aurangzeb was a devout Muslim and adhered strictly to Islamic law, which significantly influenced his policies. Unlike his predecessors, who had adopted a more inclusive approach to governance, Aurangzeb is often criticized for enforcing a conservative interpretation of Islam. Reinstatement of the jizya tax. One of his most controversial actions was the reimposition of the jizya tax in 1679. This tax had been abolished by Akbar, his more tolerant grandfather, but Aurangzeb brought it back, burdening non-Muslim communities, particularly Hindus, with an additional financial strain. Destruction of temples. Aurangzeb is blamed for ordering the destruction of numerous Hindu temples across his empire. Notably, the Kashi Vishwanath temple in Varanasi and the Somnath temple were destroyed or desecrated under his orders. He also imposed restrictions on Hindu practices and festivals, especially those that were seen as un-Islamic. Persecution of non-Muslims. Although Aurangzeb did not engage in widespread massacres, his policies and actions, including forced conversions, restrictions on Hindu religious and cultural practices, and heavy taxation, caused suffering for many non-Muslims, especially Hindus. Military aggression and expansion Deccan campaigns. Aurangzeb spent a significant portion of his reign engaged in military campaigns in the Deccan Plateau. His goal was to expand the Mughal Empire and consolidate power, which led to prolonged wars against the Marathas, the Golconda Sultanate, and the Bijapur Sultanate. These campaigns were marked by cruelty, as Aurangzeb used harsh tactics, including the systematic destruction of cities and the massacre of prisoners. Conflict with the Marathas, led by Shivaji and his successors, emerged as a powerful force during Aurangzeb's reign. Their resistance to Mughal rule was marked by guerrilla warfare and ambushes, which further escalated the brutality of Aurangzeb's military responses. In retaliation, he ordered the destruction of